Hello. Look, I have on mascara. I'm like, oh, who is that? If we wonder why I'm such a chicken, it's because I sit around and watch these forensic files. I can't, I've got to watch Friends or something else. None of y'all are here because most of you people go to bed, which is fine. Fusion. I am in Rocky Mount. Yeah, again. I wasn't planning to be in Rocky Mount. I was in, where was I? Oh, I was in Raleigh tonight and I was supposed to go home. But it is pouring rain. I mean, there's a lot of rain. And I called my husband and said, I can't drive home in the rain. I cannot see in the dark. Hey, Laura. Years ago, most of y'all probably don't know this, but I had, General Petraeus. My parents have cable. I mean, like a gigantic TV and cable. Years ago, I had optic neuritis, and I'm good now. But the one problem I have is that my optic nerve, Kathy, got damaged, and so I lost some vision, and it doesn't bother me. But if it is dark and raining, I might as well close my eyes. One time I had to get my parents to come pick me up in Tarboro to drive the car home. Oh, I was real excited. I thought it was the movie Home Alone, but it's some crime show. Can't watch all these crime shows. They freak me out. So I was in Raleigh tonight at the Tally Student Center. Boy, it's fancy at NC State. You know, I went to NC State. Sorry. I could talk to y'all and not watch TV, but I'm so worried that I'm going to miss something with all these cable channels. Oh, Friends, look. I like Friends. It's like good background music. Go Pack. Missy, I mean, it is like, seriously, didn't recognize State. It was really fun. I spoke to the junior league. Yep, hit the big time. It was the nicest group. They had wine, great hat. Yes, so this is how do I pronounce it? Paladine, Power and Speed. I think Emily, this is her company, and she does soccer coaching, which we could use some of that in my house. Oh, I can't take this mascara falling off my eyes. Oh, you know I like y'all because I went to Baja Burrito on my way home. Do you not like crunching? Too bad. And I'm ignoring my burrito that's looking like it might fall down so I can talk to y'all. I have done supporter videos. But most of you fools are too lazy to sign up or cheap. I have been doing supporter videos. Didn't we do one? Did we do one today? We did a couple yesterday because I was done in. But I was too tired to talk to everybody. Hi, Kelsey. So we'll do another supporter video in the morning. No, so I'm real itchy. Hi, Kristen. So let's see. I was in Swansboro yesterday, which was great with Excel Learning Centers. There were about 400 people there, which was fun. I think we did one this morning. Look, Maxine, you've become like me. Yes, we did one this morning, Maxine, because I think I was outside on the porch pondering going to Hardee's. I did go to Hardee's. Cassandra. And, so yesterday, it's a total cluster. We're not going to get into all of it. But anyway, I set up this GoFundMe for Hania, who's kidnapped a week ago. Hi, Sarah. And I came out of my meeting, my training thing, and I had all these messages like, oh, your favorite debutante, that I had set up this fake GoFundMe. I tell you what. Anyway, clearly I didn't do that. Why would I do that? Why do people do things like that? Not me. not me, ever. So anyway, I had to get all that straight. What had happened was when I had started the GoFundMe on Sunday, the FBI lady who I'd been talking to said, my idea was I'm going to give money to increase the reward, and the reward was increased today. It went from 20,000 to 30,000. The FBI threw another 10,000 on it. Thank goodness. I mean, we all know that everybody's wasting a bunch of money. Hey, Cecil, old friend. So anyway, they threw a bunch of money on there, threw more money, so that was good. But when I started the GoFundMe, I sent the email to the police department and her church, and I didn't hear from them. But I went ahead and started the GoFundMe because to me, a GoFundMe, maybe I shouldn't have, obviously now, but it was more like a gift. Like if I'm going to mail somebody a present, I don't get permission, right? And so when her mother was asked, though, another GoFundMe was set up, which was not legit. She was like, I don't know anything about them. So they immediately were like, oh, God, they're big frauds. You know, ever since these people stole $400,000 from the homeless man. I mean, so quickly I was all over the mainly Spanish news network of being a non-trustable thief. But we got it all straightened out, and I was able to finally get in touch with the translator, which is good because I don't need to bother her mother, you know? I mean, I don't want her to have to deal with me or anything. I'm like, I don't need to get and try to make drama for somebody that is dealing with what must be a living hell. And so anyway, so it's been good. Everything is fine. Today she was able to, we got the thing set up so she can withdraw the money. And it doesn't show that she withdraws because it's still trying to hit the goal of 5,000. And it takes, I think, 2 to 4 days. But anyway, you know, when my brother was sick a long time ago, obviously, my dad didn't work for a year. And fortunately, he had a business partner and owned his own business. And so, but my parents have often talked about, like, that would have been terrible. I mean, he would have had to have worked, right? And so I know enough to know if you're missing or if one of my children was missing, somebody just do something nice for me. Pay my light bill, you know? I mean, stuff like that. And no mother wants to ask, hey, I need money. But if we're human, we know that it is needed. And I think in this case, they don't speak any English. And that makes things really hard. It's hard to live in a country where you don't speak the language. Maxine said, I wonder why she hasn't been featured on the national news. I'm going to do another story about that tomorrow, Maxine. I agree with you. I was kind of looking today, though I did notice a lot of times, like People magazine, not that it's news, but it does get to a lot of people. They always, like, once the child's found, then they put it up on People magazine. Oh, hi, Cody. I did see it on Live PD. Yeah, it's just not, it's not as, it's not making the way as much as, remember the college girl that I shared about a couple times that was missing? And I hope it's not because her family is not wealthy and Hispanic. You know, Elizabeth Smart, when I was looking at how many times she was on People magazine, and granted, most of the times was after she was found, but still, like, this, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter how much money you have, what race you are, what language you speak, where you live. Nothing. It should not matter. And I would like to see her story shared more. So at least I'm going to share it, you know. Not that I'm any big deal, but it's important. So anyway, yes, Cody, Molly Tibbetts, that's right. It shouldn't matter. So anyway. Oh, that's not her mom, June. That is her good friend. So two people that have been kind of helping me translate and interpret. So let's just share some love. You have extra money, give a little bit. I tell you, even more important than that, and her mother they need a family spokesperson. Yes, they have one. But it's still really hard because, so it's like being a special needs mom, right? I've learned some stuff along the way and I want to share it with people. Or my brother having cancer. Like, there's things that you learn from that situation that you want to share with other people and that you don't know. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. Or having a baby. I mean, hell, we've all had a baby. My cousin Patty Mordecai had 3 by the time I had 1. So she knew all the tricks. Tylenol, Motrin, all these like dumb things that saved me a lot of time. It was on Fox News. Well, that's good. And on CNN, but I don't feel like it's that huge. Any leads? No, but I didn't start reading because then I was going to do this, that the FBI did have a profile, but I didn't read what it was, which was dumb. I should have. I did read that they said, so let's see, the reward is $30,000. Anyone, probably particularly around Lumberton, anyone that's around that has notices, maybe somebody hadn't gone into work, somebody's acting funny, somebody hasn't returned your calls or text messages. Think of the person that took Hania and what they might be up to. So I think that's important to think about. And what else? Oh, they still have not spoken to the person that was seen on the 3 different surveillance videos. And why he was important is because it's the only person that they saw on videos walking at that time of day. And so, and near the area. So it's not that they think he did it, but they just want to know, like, who is he? Did he see anything? And he hasn't been recognized. And we know damn well somebody in Lumberton, because we saw cars driving by, saw that guy. So stop and think. If you were out driving that morning, or you just stop and think, if you live anywhere near where she was kidnapped or where she was found, look for anything that might be evidence. Call the police, say, come over. You can dig through my stuff, anything. Nobody in the cars have come forward, I don't think, Jennifer, that I've seen. And I haven't, they airlifted, the Highway Patrol flew the evidence from the car, which I would assume they were going to look for DNA and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, yeah, Charlotte had some rumor that she was spotted in Charlotte, and that was a rumor. And I think the rumors from her mother and FBI and the police have really said, please be helpful. Do not spread rumors on social media. No, she has not been found, Brittany. Let's stick to the facts. We know she was kidnapped a week ago. The vehicle was found on Thursday. They're looking for this person. So if you want to share, I'll do another post and share the video of the person walking. Let's just stick to the facts and be helpful. And remember that, like, this could be any of us, right? Could be any of us. So let's be helpful. Just be helpful, please. So we have to assume there's info they're not sharing. There probably is info. I think, though, they're sharing as much as they can for us to help find her. So let's find her. Anyway. So that is the Hania update, which is not a huge one, but anyway. That's just really hard. I spoke to the News and Observer earlier today, and really nice reporter named Camilla, and she was just asking, we were really just talking, and she said, I don't have children, but I have a mom. And I was like, yeah, you don't have to have kids to know about this. Like, and I hadn't even thought about that because I think of, my own daughter, my own children. But like my mom, every day if I don't talk to my mom, she's like, well, I hadn't heard from you, or what are you up to, or where have you been? Like we all have a mom. Everybody's got a mom. Even if you don't have a daughter, everybody's got a mom. And hopefully most of us were loved or are loved an awful lot by our moms. So anyway, we're way more alike than we are different. I think we forget that, but we are. Yeah, the worry is always there. Yes, it really is. I think you think, oh, they'll get big and I'll not raise them. I think my mother is probably more exhausted with me now than she was when I was 12. So anyway, I'm going back home to Edenton tomorrow. I am glad to be here so I can sleep in or not have to get up and do the rigmarole. John Bryant, my nice carpool partner, is driving extra this week, which is very appreciative. And I'll be home. I have to go to the grocery store. I say that every week. I hate going to the grocery store. And then I'll be heading to Winston on Thursday. So that's sort of exciting. It's a cocktail party and dinner, and then Saturday I'm doing a conference, and then I'm going to Salem Academy to visit. Lucy, I just saw that you were on here. Is that not funny as hell that I'm going to Salem Academy to speak? I mean, I was not one of the most stellar students, like probably in the bottom 10. Anyway, so I'm doing that, and then we have Blair's soccer tournament and Curry Tech on Saturday. So that's all I got, people. In the morning, thank you, Renee. Let's do a supporter video, which is where we tell all the real secrets. Yeah, Lucy's laughing. Thank you, Martha, for my hat. My daughter took it. Darn it. It's like a water bottle that's real thin. That's weird. Yes, I'm excited to go to Salem too. And then I'm not doing anything for work until February. So I might even get my book written. No, of course I won't. That would be too much effort. Maybe I'll exercise. Yes, supporter video in the morning when I get up and go to Hardee's. You need to raise some money for Salem. Gosh, isn't that the truth? And I'll give you all the ins and outs of the, I got some funny questions tonight, like really good funny questions. And what a nice, anyway, that NC State stuff is fancy. Don't forget cash for the parking this time. Oh, what time are we aiming for the video? Cameron, probably around 9-ish, 9:30. There's a safety meeting in Raleigh on Thursday at Wake Med. Did you get your burrito? Yes, I did. Thank you. See? That's my burrito right there. Staring at me. A safety meeting at Wake Med on Thursday, and it's not closed. And if a meeting is not closed, that means anybody's welcome to go. So I've sent my friend Kevin a message and said, Kevin, we could meet at the safety meeting. I don't want them to think, just because I've been busy trying to get real news out there, I don't want them to think that I've forgotten about them. Especially since today I heard that there were like 3 schools with guns in them. Charlotte, Wilson, somewhere else. Anyway. Ellen, I don't know if I'm the M or not. I'm just trying to make them nervous to think that I might. And I might. I might if I get home and be a mother for 2 days. Ooh, I can't do all this traveling. Charlotte. Yes, Jim. I saw that. Anyway, supporters, I'll see you tomorrow at 9 or 9:30. The rest of you fools, I'll see y'all, I don't know when. Sometime. Thursday, weather, more rain. The safety meeting is at Wake Med. That's all I know. a safety person for a school district is going, and let me know. I need to ask her. So anyway, y'all have a good night. You better go to sleep. It's late. Isn't it 11 o'clock? No, the safety meeting's on Thursday, Sarah. Kim Martin is going to be teaching people about reunification. Oh, that should be interesting. Might have to go hear about that. Goodbye, y'all. Thank you. Thanks for being supportive.